broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome to another edition of the Zoo After Show here on AfterBuzz TV, where we're going to talk about what happened tonight on episode 2 called Fight or Flight. Yeah. I'm James Lott Jr., and you can find me at Black Hope LA. That's BLAKHOPELA on Twitter. And I'm here with two delicious co-hosts. I think delicious is very accurate, actually, for tonight's episode. Mm-hmm. And I'll let them tell you who they are and where you can find them on Twitter.
I'm Jordana Morfin, and you can follow me at Jordana_Morfin on Instagram and on Twitter.
I don't want to introduce myself after you just did it so eloquently.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cameron Lewis.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
At the only camshaft on Twitter and Instagram.
Great name. I like that name. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Great Twitter name. And you have the don't forget the underscore, folks.
Underscore.
Don't forget the underscore.
Underscore, important.
Underscore, very important. So tonight was a great episode, of course. But before we start, we want to thank all of you fans who made our first episode close to 2,900 views.
That's awesome.
It's so good.
It's very good because it was a good episode. We thank you so much. And on iTunes, we're one of the top shows for AfterBuzz TV.
Super cool.
I know. So thank you so much. And continue to watch us. Continue to rate us and follow us and tweet us and like us on YouTube, iTunes, everywhere you find us. We really appreciate it because we have after this one, another 11 episodes to go.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Use the hashtag ABTVZoo.
That's right. Don't forget that ABTVZoo. That's right. So let's just dive right in. So the cats. We went back to the cats.
Back
the creepy
to those cats.
Jordana, you were freaking out about the cats.
Well, yes, when that one cat just jumped onto Mitch, how can you not be freaking out?
Yeah, I mean, that's not a good sight.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. But then when we see them, just kind of scurry off.
Start leaping out. That kind of creeped me out, actually.
How would you like walking your dog at night or just walking by yourself down that street looking up at the tree and you see a tree with 300 cats in it?
No way. No way.
I would run for my life and probably crap my pants.
Exactly.
Probably at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
how could you not?
Yeah, it's just too much. It was so they decided to leave. They were like, bye, we're out of here. We've done our job. I thought they might eat the kids or something the next day, but that didn't happen.
Kind of looked like it when the cat creeped into the house.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That was the worst scene ever.
she did not like that at all.
And when goes into the little girl's room and oh no.
The girl's sleeping.
You're like, cats, they just go in everybody's houses.
They do.
Let themselves in.
But my thing is, okay, hello, we're LA. Whose door is open in LA at night?
Thank you.
Thank you.
These are the legitimate points.
It's I know they were kind of in Brentwood, which is kind of nice of for you. Those folks who don't know about LA. Brentwood's a nicer neighborhood. It's near UCLA, but still, you lock your door.
Yeah,
there was
you
the
lock
little
your door.
kitty doors.
I thought I walked through actual.
No, I knew, but I'm pretty sure
did, but
it was
there's
open at one point.
Oh, so there was a kitty door too.
Yeah,
that's still kind of weird too.
Yeah.
We have kitty doors in LA.
Somebody could come through a kitty door.
It's
not safe.
I had somebody who actually came through my bathroom window, and it was one of these small bathroom windows. They were skinny, and they came through it.
Was it a lion?
Yeah, it was totally a lion. It
baby
was crazy.
cub.
So we catch up with Mitch and Jamie. They call, of course, the animal control people, but of course the cats had left.
I feel like they knew. That's like what Mitch said.
Yeah, they knew that something was going on. He mentioned something about honeysuckle. I didn't really catch.
I didn't understand that.
It was like honeysuckle to them is like catnip is.
Yeah, I guess he was trying to say, hey, honeysuckle makes them go a little bit nuts.
Maybe that's what it was.
Why they were up
But
there.
even then, it's like there's 300 of them in the tree.
I know.
Like,
and actually, for 300 cats, they kind of departed really fast, didn't they? They didn't just keep going.
That was creepy.
They just all.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
When they were all like, "We're out."
Peace out. See you later. Right? It was kind of.
And they all just went their own ways into their own homes.
I think I'm siding with you now about the cat.
I'm telling you.
It's kind
all
of
you cat lovers out there. It's okay. I like kitties.
I like kittens.
She does like kittens. She did say that. She does like kittens. So don't tweet us about not liking cats. They're fine. And then we go back to Botswana.
Yeah.
And we catch up with Jax, who's in jail. But of course he knows everybody there. So, I mean, the guard lets him out.
Yeah.
Good setup. Good setup for Jackson.
Yeah, it was kind of like, you gotta let me out. And then he just like, okay.
Mom's a doctor, best friends with the jail guys.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like, he didn't stay in there very long because he's like, I have to get out of here.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
whole
thank you.
mom being a doctor, I was like,
That was a good twist.
who is that?
That was a good twist.
I didn't even know his mom was alive.
Yeah.
They never mentioned his mom in the first one. Just the dad died.
Yeah.
So it was like, I thought he was an orphan. I didn't know. So he has a mom who's a doctor there.
Yeah.
And so what we learn is that this is what I deduced, because we were wondering what was going on in the last episode. The father killed himself, we know from the last episode.
Yeah.
About 12 years ago. And that's when Jackson got there. But apparently the mom's been there 14 years.
So she left before.
And remember he said, I had to send you here to get away from him.
Da-na!
I did not catch that
I
part.
caught it.
Yeah, I didn't
I was
catch
because
that.
we were talking about it while we were watching the show. And I was trying to piece it together for Jordana. I want her to feel good about herself. And I found it out for you.
Very
So
interesting.
it's 14 years ago she got, because I've been here 14 years. I'm like,
So, she sent... Run that by me again,
Okay.
James Lott Jr.
I can do that for you. So Jackson sent her away from the father 2 years before he killed himself and died.
So Jackson stayed with his dad.
Probably. That's probably what
Well,
happened.
Those
Yeah.
2 years before.
And after he died, he joined her in Africa.
Okay.
Whoa.
I know.
I didn't catch that.
Interesting.
I'm glad you caught
I was
it.
piecing it together. I wanted to figure it out
Interesting.
too. I wanted to figure it out too. So that's why she's there, and so that's why she doesn't believe anything the father was talking about. But as we see in this episode, she's kind of saying, I still think he's kind of crazy, but
Not
I mean,
towards
looking at the
end.
videos and stuff, you kind of buy into the fact that he's
Yeah.
an insane person.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the way he's delivering, like smacking a table and like a mongoose standing up, it's like, how do you take that person seriously? There's a better way of delivering the message.
yes,
I actually like that scene. I thought it was very funny.
It was no, it was. But
Little
I'm saying,
otter just
if he wants
just
like his
back.
point to come across to people in a more like serious way, maybe wear a suit, do it in a more professional environment.
Yes.
He's like in his kitchen in a condo, and he's
Yes.
like, "Watch the animals!" Caw!
and it was kind of a nice kitchen too. I was kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably in Brentwood.
Probably in Brentwood. See, it's always those rich people.
Was it his house the cats broke into? Maybe it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Let's not talk about those cats right now.
Now, you know, I was saying last week, this is like National Geographic, remember? So I'm learning all about cats and animals and what they do, because
Yeah.
apparently I know nothing about animals, apparently. And I learned that when a group of cats gets together and does some weird stuff, it's called a clouder.
A clouder.
You said that.
Oh, I.
That's like
I
cloud,
felt
that's
really
like chowder.
stupid.
I'm like,
I
what?
was like, is he talking about some kind of fog? I legitimately thought that.
It was about the cat, about the cats. My voice was on high. It's about the cats.
I
Because
thought
the cats don't act that way. You're saying they don't act this way normally.
that's interesting.
So
There's
it's called
a word
clouder.
for it.
Clouder.
Clouder.
That's what she's kind of said. There's a word for everything. It's kind of she's kind of joked about that.
Yeah.
So that and I also learned that the next thing was that they actually lions go for the jugular and kill you, for the throat and kill you.
Oh
quickly.
yeah, for the throat. But
Yeah.
they attacked
Yeah.
the. I wrote this down. I
Oh,
know I
wrong
did.
girl, wrong girl.
Femoral artery.
Yes.
They
so
slashed the
So they
femoral
bleed
artery.
out slowly and
Slowly.
die slowly.
So obviously they want the human
Right.
race to just suffer.
It should
Die
suffer.
painfully.
It should die painfully. It should. I'm always for the animal, so it's kind of crazy.
This show is turning me against him. Like, I'm never going to be able to go to a zoo again.
Watch out when you go home.
My
Yeah,
neck
right.
is just going to be throbbing when I walk into the zoo, just out of fear.
Yes, it's very very interesting. And yeah, so they do that, and so that basically there's another thing I learned also that was kind of interesting with this thing too. Oh yeah, it's funny because when they found Abe, that leads to Abe.
Yeah.
They find
yeah.
Abe because they clearly find the phone. There's a missed call.
Right.
After he gets out of jail, Jackson's out of jail, of course. And so they go to get him, and the lions just circle. They don't pounce.
Talk about a weird day for Abe.
And he talked about
Like-
a ridge, right?
Yes,
the
about a
lions were at a
ridge.
ridge.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what we got. I think it
They
was like a
retreated.
trap
Yeah,
because they were waiting for.
yeah, but they didn't pounce.
They
didn't
wanted to
pounce.
see
They
if
just
somebody was going to come get him.
Yeah.
So they're, like you said, they went over to the ridge and they're sitting there watching.
That
so
is a creepy.
Imagine Abe, like lions are going crazy. They go investigate the lions.
Mm-hmm.
They see the lions have attacked a bus full of people.
Yes.
All of a sudden, Abe gets attacked.
Yeah.
All of his friends run away. He passes out.
Right.
He wakes up. Lions are taking him into a tree. He passes out. He wakes up. Lions are watching him from a hillside.
Yeah, that-
Well,
That'd
it's
be
like the
scary.
first
What the heck?
episode. The first episode at the end when Daniel's sitting in his camp, and then we just see a bunch of eyes in the hills.
Yeah,
That's so.
They just-
I know.
that was creepy.
They're just watching and they're waiting.
They're waiting. So I guess they're starting to work it out, I guess.
Do you guys think that the lions, like, the further on we get in the show, that we're going to see the lions be the ones that are leading all of the animals? Because they're like the ones...
Lion King.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, I don't want to give anything away, but I'm just going to say watch the monkeys.
Ooh.
Hashtag watch the monkeys.
Watch the monkeys. Just that's all I'm going to say. Watch the monkeys.
Thank you, Steven, for that.
And I don't mean like the TV show from the 60s. Yes, the monkeys.
Watch.
But Thank you. So, so Abe is safe. We got him.
Yeah.
He's good and he's safe. And he recalls that they kind of do a flashback.
Yeah.
When he went inside the bus, he saw the, dead driver, but he bumped his head.
So the lion didn't really do anything, right?
No.
He just kind of freaked him out,
Yeah.
and then he just fell.
I think he knocked him out.
Oh, so he,
That's what I thought so too.
yeah.
Didn't he
because
go
I saw the little...
Bro, like, didn't you do this? Oh,
Which that
don't
would
do
be-
I think that just
to
kind
him.
of scared him more too, and he just like fell and hit
Yeah,
himself.
it's his head.
The
But
lion
I
like
thought,
punched
I
him.
thought we
It was so
heard a
weird.
shot.
We did. He tried shooting.
Yeah.
When he was in there.
So they
Remember?
didn't, so they
That was
didn't-
like when the lion hit him, like roundhoused him.
Yeah.
He like hit the van and like shot. It'd be weird, right? Getting
Yeah.
punched in the face by a lion.
Well, getting punched by a lion would be strange.
It's a weird thing to report to animal control.
Hi, I've been punched by a lion.
Yeah.
Can you help
But-
me, please?
What I found really crazy was when the doctor... We don't know her... We don't remember... Well,
Doc-
we know
I
the
just
mom.
called her Dr. Mom,
Dr.
yeah.
Mom.
You didn't say a name. Didn't say a
When
name.
she's telling Jackson that Abe... He's just like, he's totally fine. Like,
Yeah.
he has scratches here and there, but there was no
Yeah.
bite marks. There was no, like,
See?
internal injuries.
Well, how do they carry him?
Yeah, we don't... Well, it probably just...
Probably
like
his
she said,
clothes.
dragged him.
But they didn't do it
kinda.
by their teeth?
Maybe the clothes.
I
you're
think
right.
by the like they grabbed onto his clothes with their teeth.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Because I'm
I
thinking,
think. I don't know.
because he ain't a small guy. He's a little bigger
know,
than I
yeah.
am.
How did they do that? I mean, there was a lot of them, but how did they do that and then also get up into the tree?
Yeah. Because that's just...
Is this a thing lions do, actually?
It's
They
what
say,
cats
They say what
do.
cats do. They say lions don't
All
get in trees.
felines.
Yeah. They don't get in trees. They don't climb up trees.
Yeah,
and
I don't
things
They're
up.
like becoming cat-like.
It was like a trap, pretty
Yeah.
much. It had.
Yeah.
They were planning this.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it was something they want. Like you said, they wanted to get a message sent out, which we'll talk about a little later. They wanted to send a message. I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But Abe's alive, so it makes me happy because I like Abe.
Yeah,
He's
I like
funny.
I do too, yeah.
He's funny. He's fun. He's like, and he just. I think I'm like, don't kill the black man first. Come on. Thank you so much for keeping him alive. Thank you. That's my first announcement for tonight.
I'm happy. I'm excited to see. I'm happy Abe's alive because I'm excited to see find more out about his relationship with Jackson.
Yes.
Because there's so much there. It seems like.
Mm-hmm. They're really good. They're really good friends, almost like
Yeah.
brothers.
Right.
So to speak, they're like brothers. And I guess I'm trying to think how old Jackson is. I can't even imagine. So I wonder if it must be adulthood. They're not teenage. I don't
Yeah.
think. I think it was like adulthood. They became friends.
And we
Yeah.
did learn that Abe's, his brothers died, right?
I think so.
Because he was saying when he was laying down, and he was talking about how
Oh yeah.
Yes.
it's like I would have been with my brothers. Or
My
something.
baby brothers.
My baby
That's
brothers,
right. So he
yeah.
must have lost them to some tribal something. So I guess it's like I'm trying to think of something like, well, I don't know what happens over there. So I'm from L.A., not Brentwood. I'm from L.A. So I don't know what goes. I don't know what goes on over
We
in
only
Botswana.
deal with cats
We
occasionally.
only deal with cats, and that's it. And
That
an
is it.
occasional. What I had the other day, it was some kind of. Oh, it was a nursery of raccoon. I was surrounded by 3
Oh
raccoons.
my God, no!
It was scary as crap.
That's almost as scary as a cloud top.
Hey, exactly.
I think that's
British accent.
that's the worst that
Yes,
can happen.
they have fingers.
yeah.
Raccoons have fingers. They can turn a door. They can scratch my eyes out. And they were staring at me with the little banded faces.
Oh.
Yeah, we had and I know it was a nursery of raccoon because that's what it means, a bunch of them.
No.
So I was kind of
I
scared.
don't like that.
It was very zoo-like.
James is becoming an animal expert.
I am. I was like,
You're
I'm
becoming Jackson.
becoming Jackson
Wow.
Oz. I was like, all I know is apparently I was a dummy in the animal world. I didn't know nothing. I was like, I'm learning all this stuff. It's amazing. So it's an educational show too.
That's right, everybody.
Right. So Jackson and Gaudi finally, Abe is fine. We found that's his mother. So now we have another kind of internal connection going on there. And then Chloe goes back to Paris. We had a good reveal there too. She goes back to Paris. She has a daymare. I called it daymare because it was daytime in her cab
Oh yeah, when she was
with
driving.
the lions. Because me and Jordana are both like, how she get out of that jungle?
There's no way.
What did she do?
That's what I'm saying. Where was she hiding?
Because she was in a You learned it last week. Not a marsh.
Savannah?
A savanna.
Right?
You know
Valley or
what?
something? Savannah,
Maybe the animals know the people that are treating them nicely. Like
She was
Jackson
not
and
nice.
Abraham.
She was screaming and
Well, after they had killed 20 people. You know what I mean? Because Chloe doesn't seem, I mean, she was screaming in terror after they had killed people, but she doesn't seem like the kind of person that would be aggressive towards the lions. Jackson and Abraham, not aggressive towards the lions. In fact, they saved them against the poachers, or whatever.
Right.
So maybe they're aware and they're going, hey, we're not going to kill these people, but we will use them for bait.
Or she's just beautiful. They're like, she's beautiful. We won't kill her.
Wow. Yeah.
You
Or
know.
she was just laying down on
She
the,
was.
you
Like, we
know?
were like, where'd she come from?
She
Yeah.
really just popped out.
She
so
did. She did just pop
They
out.
probably missed her. They didn't see her. They didn't see
That would
her.
be upsetting if that was just it.
She was like as white as the grass. So you
Yeah.
didn't see her. She was camouflaged. So you know what it was. So she's in Paris, and so she goes back to her job. Mm-hmm. But before that, this is what I caught earlier. She had a phone call from some chick, and she refused it. Then she goes to work, and then all of a sudden the chick shows up. And who is she?
Sister.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sister.
Who had the affair?
Do we need to keep that
Thank you,
on
Steven.
like a
We
standby
just
for the
love-
rest of the summer?
Exactly. For the rest of the summer, totally.
Oh my god.
Yes, they had an affair with her fiance.
Well, that's even worse. It's not like just some random.
I
It's your
know.
own sister.
That
and
is-
she was so calm about it.
Yeah, it's just like, what?
Just her
That's how you
sister.
treat me? Like,
That's how you
treat me.
treat me.
Like, hello, just show up. She's ignoring your phone call for a reason,
Like,
girlfriend.
ruined my
girl,
life.
Chloe's about to go lying on you.
Yeah.
Back up.
She was too.
Like-
so it tied in a story why she was in Africa because remember
Yeah.
she said her man and he cheated, and I love her line last week. She was like, at least French women usually wait till after the marriage to cheat. I kind of like that. So she was kind of more pissed about that.
Yeah, that was
Snap.
Yeah.
game
And so your
changer
sister-
right there.
Yeah. So her sister's there. So there's gonna be some story there going on. I'm
She's
sure.
probably gonna get attacked by something.
I think she is.
Karma.
Well, of course, she should.
Yeah.
Or be near death and homegirl has to save her. Chloe has to save her.
But will she?
Exactly.
And then she doesn't.
It's like, I'm sorry,
How
you
great
cheated
a
with
scene
me.
would that be?
Bye. Good luck with the monkeys. See you back to the monkeys.
Oh my god.
Hashtag watch the monkeys.
No.
I'm just saying.
I feel like after this show's over, I'm just gonna be deathly afraid of every animal.
No, like I said, I'm never
I'm never
going to
touching
do
my
it
dogs again.
Yeah. I'm like, even though I know these are fake windows in the studio, I think something's going to jump through one of them.
There's something.
Something is coming
I'm gonna
at
look at
us.
my Chihuahua Scrabble, who's like 10 pounds, and be like, you'd eat me, wouldn't you? You would just eat me, wouldn't you? His little
yeah.
teeth.
Yeah, he won't eat you,
Scratch
but he'll
you
lead
up.
you to a pack of
He's
dogs
a pack of
that will eat
Chihuahuas.
you.
Pack of Chihuahuas,
Like
probably.
Max.
Oh,
Like Max.
my
I know.
Lord.
Okay, so we have this other storyline in Slovenia.
Oh no.
So that's the story. We're leading right in. You led us into it. It's basically a family who is going. This family from this mother and father from England, I guess. They kept saying mum and everything, and they're adopting a boy named Andres.
Yep.
Which, by the way,
Andres.
did you guys notice how not authentic the accents sounded?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it
I thought they
wasn't-
were American first.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I thought they were like putting
Kinda
on a act
weaved
for the
it
kid.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
little
Also,
bit.
these parents did not seem very excited about adopting this kid.
Yeah, something was
No,
weird.
they
Right?
were absolutely right.
They were horrified and
Yeah, they
freaking
were.
out.
It's kinda
They're
weird.
like, well, it's not official yet, so
Yeah.
let's not.
2 more days.
And you don't speak our language. I'm like, well, then why are
Or
you
you don't-
there?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, aren't there needy kids in almost where they are from? England?
I don't
Aren't there?
know, but Andreas was a little troublemaker.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he
he
was running around. He's a boy. That's what they do, right? They
Yeah.
run around that crazy.
Yeah, and then you can't understand anything he's saying. So
So they're following him. There's a dog that appears. It's very important we mention this dog. This cute little dog
Max.
that appears. Max. He's like the hotel dog. And it's like, he doesn't bark or anything. He's just super nice.
Yeah.
he's really cute.
He actually was really cute.
Yeah.
I liked Max.
Yeah, Max is good, but Max is not good though.
Until he
Max
wasn't good.
Is the leader. He's like Mufasa, but for dogs.
He
Yeah, for
is.
dog, he was. I know.
Mufasa dog Max. That was so weird how he led the dad into the pack. Of
Yeah.
It was
It
another
was-
trap.
It really creeped me out. Like, there's been several times in the show so far. I know we're only in episode 2, but there's been several times in the show where I thought, okay, that's scary, that's terrifying, whatever. But when a small dog
I know.
is like
It's kind of funny. It was a small dog.
deceiving you, not attacking you, but deceiving you, it's like, okay, these things are gonna come at you.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
And these bodies too. They were like one person didn't have a freaking leg.
Yes.
It was very mangled.
And there was approximately 22,000 of them.
They were all just laying,
so many.
Yes, there was.
Gosh.
So folks, if you didn't watch the show or you did watch, you remember Max led. He had the toy, the little lion toy from the circus. And he went to the circus earlier that day. I don't like circuses anyway, but that's that's my thing.
Yeah.
And so he has a dog, and he runs out of the hotel where they're staying, and the dad follows. And to me, I'm sorry. When it's nighttime, it's dark, there's an alley. You never do that. Bye. I was buying another toy. I was buying another toy.
Also,
Why?
it seemed like he was walking forever, like just chasing it. Like, come on.
Yeah. Buy dog, buy toy.
And we saw at one point that it looked like the dad lost the dog.
Right.
And he like looked, and Max was just like waiting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey,
the
come
dog
over
wasn't
here.
just running away.
No.
It wasn't like a normal situation.
running too.
And so you just see the dog like, standing at corners like, are you going to follow? Let the stuffed animal go.
Yes, I was like, I just would never do that. And of course, he's there, and all we know is he was surrounded by a bunch of barking, growling, hissing dogs.
Yeah.
And all
not
of
a
them
good
were
situation.
huge.
They were. There's some German
Massive.
Shepherds
Or like
and things.
pit bull. No, it wasn't any pit bulls. There's German Shepherds, yeah.
There was some German Shepherds
And then
in there.
Rottweilers.
Yeah, and Rottweilers
That's
in there.
what
I
it was
love Rottweilers. So cute. But yeah, they were cute in the scene.
And he was just the one in the middle.
He sure was. They came out of
Little-
nowhere.
Little king.
And then, of
Little
course,
pack leader.
the little, we can't say that on TV, but the little blank comes back home with the toy in
That
his
was
mouth.
awful.
All innocent. Like nothing happened.
Just laying there with the undress.
Yeah, scratched on the door, like, let me in. It's like, hi, I'm back, and here's your toy. Looking all docile.
So,
The mom was kind of, well, I mean, she was kind of wondering where the dad was, but at
Yeah.
the same time, she was like, oh, okay, let
Yeah.
the dog in,
Yeah, I know.
close the door.
it's cool. Come on in, Max. You demon. Ugh.
Yeah, so the dogs are starting to act up now.
Yeah.
So let's take a tally. We have the lions in Africa, the dogs in Slovenia,
Cats.
and the cats in Brentwood.
Oh, my.
Cats are still the worst.
Someone did that joke already on our YouTube page. Someone's like,
Oh, really?
lions and oh my!
Nice.
I'm like, okay, we've
Thank
never
you
heard
for
that.
commenting on the YouTube
Yes,
page.
exactly. I was like, that's
Thank you.
very cute. So yes, they did do that. And so then, just going back a little bit, we're going to go to Riding Global, which is Jamie's bane of her existence. She wants them down. We find out something.
Yeah.
Kind of.
She says that they murdered her hometown.
Murdered.
Which I think, what do you guys think that means? To me, that means
Did they like
big
feed everyone
corporation
there?
came in, took all the local businesses out.
Is that what it was?
Or
I'm
I'm
thinking they fed everyone and everyone just died.
or
not died, but went
or
to-
the water supply. You ever think of
Ooh.
that? Like the whatever
The
chemicals.
yeah.
We learned a chemical today.
Chemical 2,4-D.
Yes, that
So
was,
that-
yeah.
So
The
I
pesticide.
wonder, or some kind of pesticide. Maybe they pesticided. Is that a word, kids?
Pesticide.
Pesticided?
Well, that
I
isn't.
don't think so.
Well, I mean, come on. How are they letting this company, like, run other things?
That's
if that
why.
happened?
That's why I thought that maybe it was something a little bit more docile, like they
Right,
came
like a
in,
corporation.
took all the businesses out,
Yeah.
closed all the mom and pop places, but in like a really major way, not like
Obviously.
Walmart came into town,
Right.
the general store closed. Like they just took everything out. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find. Well, maybe
We
maybe we'll
will
find out.
see.
Maybe we won't. I mean, I know it's
Yeah.
part of her backstory, but it was kind of funny. She was, no matter what it was, she was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "That's it. I'm going to go after them now."
Yeah.
Between the blog and her job, she was like, "It's on."
Yeah, and by the way, we see her computer getting hacked.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Of course, they had a little storyline of her not paying her rent. Very LA.
Was the guy that delivered the notice to her door
See, I was thinking the
the
same thing.
landlady's son or not?
I was saying the same thing. I was thinking, or is he
Well, I
part
think
of, or was
he
he?
was, right? Because
Well,
she knew him.
But here's the thing: I don't know if she knew him. I wasn't convinced of that.
Oh, okay.
I think that's valid. It's
Yeah, I see what
it's
you're
possible.
saying. Yeah.
But he was like
My mom
carrying
said
the conversation on
a
longer
while.
than
He did. He
needed
did for a
to.
long time. He did.
It was
And
like the perfect exact moment when
Yeah.
he left, too.
Because at first I thought they were erasing her computer because she found all this stuff on them, and then all of a sudden it was going sucked in somewhere, and then it came back on. Like
So they
nothing
copied
happened.
it or
They
something,
copied it, I
right?
think.
I just
Yes.
have a prediction. I'm gonna have to write it down.
Okay, right now.
Keep going.
Okay, so yeah, so her computer. So we look like her computer was copied. She's talking about her rent, a very LA thing going on there, and since she meets Mitch back at the school. So apparently he's not
he's
just
a
he's not
professor.
just a I won't say proctologist. What do you call it?
I don't know.
Pathologist. Thank you.
Pathologist,
Animal
there you go.
pathologist.
Animal expert.
I almost said proctologist. I'm like,
Proctologist. He's not only a proctologist.
yeah, I'm like, a wrong profession, kid. Sorry. It's also a P. And I used to be a nurse, so I should know all these things in real life. So anyway, so we find out that he actually teaches class at a school. I'm assuming UCLA because Brentwood's right there, right?
Maybe, yeah, probably.
There's other schools up there, right there. No, I don't think so. So he's ending a class, and she comes and they start talking, and she brings up that this chemical 2,4-D was being used in pesticides to feed the cows that brought the beef that went into the zoo. It was all riding global.
Yeah.
So they're going that route. Well, at this point, they're going that route, that there's something wrong with the meat that's making the animals go crazy.
And that's when they go to the zoo.
And they go to the zoo, and they talk to... First, her name was Zookeeper. Because we were watching it with captions on. I was like, just Zookeeper. And somebody mentioned Aspen.
Well,
I'm
I guess
like,
well see, right?
I like
if it
going
is
to Aspen, but I didn't know that was her name.
We'll see if Aspen makes it to the next
Yeah,
episode.
I don't know. It didn't seem like she would.
No.
Oh, yeah, her scene, too.
I'm sorry about you, Aspen, but...
Because, again, it was
Cats were going
nighttime.
crazy.
Why does everything happen at night?
Because it's creepy.
I think that is creepy.
Just...
See, it makes me want to stay home. I don't want a night job. Screw that noise.
No.
So she's walking at night talking to Mitch and them on the phone. And, of course, you hear growling stuff in the background. The animals are going crazy. They're pacing. They're making noise. They're roaring. That's weird. That's kind of weird.
Not a good situation.
No. But in the middle of all that, they were able to secure a cub. Because, this is a part that Cameron loved. When they asked about the 2 lions from the last episode,
Right.
what did they say they done with them?
Oh, yeah. That was the best part. They're walking through, and they're like, "Oh, we just, we want to see the lions," and they're like, "Well, we've destroyed them
Get destroyed.
already."
Not like we just killed them.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, well, we had to put them down.
put 'em
over
down.
there.
Right,
There
no.
were some things.
They're
They're
destroyed.
destroyed.
the lions!
Yes, they destroyed the lions. I was like,
Like, what did you do? Bomb them or
yeah,
something?
Also,
that was
is
weird.
yeah.
that was a weird choice of words.
That was, and it was. Why would they
Aspen.
why would they do that in the first place?
Yeah, right.
Because obviously, if they attacked people, they want to, run
Find
tests
out,
on
yeah.
them, right? I would assume.
You would think so. You would think they'd say, "We're sedating the lions.
Yes.
We're gonna run tests, and then
Yes.
we're probably gonna have to put them down."
Yeah,
Not,
so-
we
yeah, right.
slaughtered them.
Yeah,
We
there's
destroyed them.
It was just like we
It's like,
destroyed
whoa.
them. Yes, it was kind of crazy.
It
so
was very weird.
And there were names. We don't remember what they are this week, but there were
Oh,
names. She
yeah.
caught the names last week. I don't
Ted
and
remember.
Fred or something. I don't know.
Lion 1 and
Lion
Lion 2.
2.
Thing 1, thing 2.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some name, but they're destroyed. But they secured a cub. It was
Cutest
so
little
cute.
cub.
It was so
Adorable. I would be okay with that one attacking me.
I would too.
cute. Why would you be okay with
Because
attack?
it's cuddly.
But it's gonna be killing you.
Well,
You'll be cute. You'll be killed cuddly.
that,
Is
what,
that
a
a
way,
Killed by
word?
cuteness.
what a way to
Killed
go.
by cuteness. I like that.
There it is.
Killed by. I like Killed by Cuteness. It's like a good band name. Killed by
Hashtag.
Cuteness.
That's a really good band
It
name.
is. Hashtag Killed by
Yeah.
Cuteness.
Hashtag killed by cuteness.
I love a good hashtag. So they put the electrodes on him, or her. I don't even know if it's a him or her. Put the electrodes on, and all of a sudden, some activity happens.
Hyper gamma frequencies.
You are go on, girl.
Scientific.
That was good.
And that's when Mitch is like, well, lions don't have
They don't have that.
these.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was
Very-
weird. And they started waking up.
Yeah, and the cub woke up.
It's like he was playing. I was like, like he was awake. Oh, that's not
It's
the
like
sound. it
rolling
made, but-
around.
It's a
trying to
horse.
get-
It's like a horse. That's not the sound. Sorry.
That's how crazy the show is. It woke up and it started going.
He thought he was a horse. It was
what?
crazy. He was galloping. Yeah.
No, but that was a weird thing because apparently he was communicating with the other lions somehow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
So they're
ones-
communicating
ooh.
long distance.
Yeah.
That's when we see Zookeeper again outside.
Yeah. I
Let's
think
just
she's.
say she's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, she got a name
my
for a
issue.
minute, but then Aspen's gone. She should have stayed zookeeper number 1. She should have stayed that.
Yeah.
Because she's not long, I don't think, for this world either. But again, at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to no zoos at night. So that's what's interesting. So there's some communication going on.
Yeah.
Which we know if animals start communicating.
Something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting is all this stuff keeps happening, right?
Yes.
The animals are communicating. The lions are pulling people up into trees. Things are happening to Mitch. And every time something new comes about, the frequencies, all this stuff, Mitch is like, it's probably coincidence.
He said it's lion-y.
Yeah, lions
Yes.
very
It's
lion-y.
very lion-y.
Sometimes they act
Sorry.
very lion-y. It's like, yeah, that may be true. Sometimes they might communicate from
Right.
in between cement walls. But They all don't happen every like 6 minutes.
Right.
They don't all happen. It's very weird. He is like in denial, man.
Because they did bring up a time period. He goes, when did they start acting up? Is when he, I guess, was dosing the animal. It was like at 10 o'clock.
And he's like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's coincidence. No. There's never coincidence.
Yeah.
So are these, what were they, hypergamma frequencies? Is this coming from the food? Like, I
right?
want to know what's going on.
Right.
Or how is this happening?
I have a feeling something else is going on. I don't know. Something else is going on. It's crazy. Now it's brain stuff.
You do know, though, don't you?
I read the book.
just can't tell us.
So they're kind of following the book. Not
Okay.
exactly, but they're kind of a little bit. The lions were
That's what you're
first.
saying.
The lions went off first.
Okay.
They did.
Oh.
And the book's more gory, of course. You would see the kid being eaten and all that kind of stuff.
See, I was waiting for that when the cat
Yeah.
came in. I was like,
I
she's
know.
That
dead meat.
They do in the book. And it's wonderful. It's beautiful.
it's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
They're being destroyed.
They're being destroyed.
Oh my god.
She brought it back. They're being destroyed. The book, I mean, from beginning to end, the gore is beautiful. It's glorious.
I don't know.
That makes me a sick person, doesn't it?
Like I'm saying, I was going to read this book and I don't know if I want to
I'm
anymore
not going to
because
anymore.
See, I read it in 3 days. I was so excited.
Wow.
And I couldn't put it down.
That's crazy.
And I'm not even a James Patterson fan, but this book was like, this was it.
Okay.
Because I'm all about nature against man stories.
Oh, I'm excited to see how we keep
Yeah.
going and how we
Yeah, I'm
see,
curious.
You know
the
what I just
differences
thought
and
about?
similarities.
What do you think
I don't
about?
know why, but going back
Yes.
to the videos,
Yes.
weren't they talking about do we run or strike?
Okay, so in the video, it's a good
Right?
point.
Fight or flight.
I was actually thinking,
Fight or flight,
which is the name of the
run and strike.
episode,
Mhm.
which I was thinking about going back to. Anyway, that's a good point. So apparently, the videos are marked blank of 12.
Yeah.
And he has,
Oh.
he said it to,
You're right, okay,
to his
yeah.
mom. And so he says, I only have 5 of the videos. So what's my math? There's 7 out there
Yeah.
somewhere. So that's why she sends him to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
But apparently, so he does these videos, and they show one of the videos, Daniel comes back, the boy that wants to be a scientist and everything.
Yeah.
You find out that he's the cousin of Abe. A little note there. I think we should remember that for some reason. Abe's cousin. Hey, hashtag Abe's cousin. And
Both biblical names.
yeah, exactly. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very, very much.
Is there a correlation? You decide America.
Noah's Ark?
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, I don't know. Ooh.
I know. We're having our own side storyline.
Oh.
We're like we have our own web series called Zoo, the web series, and we're gonna do our own thing. Now, so we finally he needs to find the rest of those tapes because he feels like now Jackson's kind of coming over to his father's side. Like
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
maybe he's not as crazy as I thought he was. But now I just want to see what he says. And when they showed that one video of the fight or flight, and they're watching it, he's talking about the animals are not afraid anymore. They're not afraid anymore. But the cute what was
It was
that?
an otter.
Wasn't it a mongo meerkat?
It
What
was
it?
an otter, meerkat, or something.
It was an otter. I
It was
like
an otter.
otters.
Oh, you like? See, she likes otters.
like otters,
So
I
otter
know.
folks, she likes the otters.
Let's check out the otter. God, he's not moving. God,
He's
not
just
afraid.
like, cute little otter.
The otters are.
They're
they are cute.
feisty.
When he was
Are they really?
describing that, really, really uncomfortable
Yes.
thought.
Uh-oh.
It's just like he's going, hey, one day they're gonna all just decide.
Yeah.
No, we're not afraid of
Yeah.
you.
Right.
That is so scary. I know
Well-
that's what this whole show is about.
Right.
But sometimes when they play these things out, it's like, oh.
Well, you know what I always
my
say?
gosh.
I always tell people that I don't own my dog, that they own us. So it's always kind of funny. And that I'm the dog's caregiver. I'm not the owner.
I don't even want to think about that right now.
God.
Because this whole thing this is what Zoo's about, kind of. It's like the
Yeah.
animals are tired of being owned.
How are you gonna go home tonight?
How am
and
I going to
know
go
that
home?
Your dog. Do you have a dog?
2 dogs.
Well, it was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you, girl. They're going to take turns. Get
Yeah,
you.
they're
I
coming
can never
at you
see my
guys.
dogs doing that, but
No, my dog's lazy and old. He's like, I'm too tired to eat you. I'll just talk to you later. I don't even want to take you where to go either. He's like, that's okay. Sorry. Scrabble has tons of attitude. All my friends know that. But yeah, so there's more tapes. And so I have a feeling the tapes go into more and more detail. Yeah. And so he may seem like he's a rambling guy, but it's always, the crazy ones always know.
I just want to know where the dad got this theory from. Like, what sparked it?
What's the same?
Like, the 12 years ago, 14? 12 years ago.
Well, for him, well, at least 12 years.
I'm wondering if there's some kind of connection with the guy who approaches Chloe at the end. I think maybe
there's-
they were connected
Oh,
with
yeah,
Jackson's
yeah.
dad.
Yeah, because the guy mentions the dog in Slovenia. He mentions her sister. Like, he knows some stuff.
He knows everything.
Yeah.
And his name was Gaspard Alves. And he
What a
showed
name.
Up. I know, it's kind of a cool name, actually. And he's like, Chloe, come with me. I'm like, some strange man at night outside my door says, come with me. No.
Yeah, come with me and
Well,
I
you're
can't,
gonna buy me dinner,
I
maybe.
can't tell you why.
Right.
It's like, well, I'm definitely not going.
Yeah, I think
even if you say the fate of the world is in your hands, I'm like, well,
why is it falling on my shoulders?
Yeah, but then they were talking about because she was because of what happened in Africa, right?
Yeah, you said we know.
No, I know, but like, the guy comes up, see a stranger comes up to you, tells you things about yourself that like a stranger shouldn't know, and then he's like, "Come with me," but I can't tell you why you're supposed to come with me.
Are you going?
I don't know. At this point, I don't even know what I would do. There's animals attacking everyone.
She's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like possibly. It's like possibly I'll go there. Yeah, it was kind of weird. So he knows something going on. I didn't like she worked at the French Secret Service. That was kind of interesting. That Chloe worked there.
Yeah.
She had a kind of a high profile job. She wore a pantsuit or whatever, some kind of suit thing she was wearing.
She just looks really anxious and
Yeah.
the whole time we see her.
Well, she went through a tough time.
She's always on
But,
edge.
I mean, that's probably, it just makes me creeped out a little bit.
So the mother back in Africa is like here.
Dr. Mom.
Dr. Mom. She doesn't have a name. They didn't give us a name.
No, I don't
so
think
crazy.
so.
We'll just say Linda. So Linda says, okay, you need to go to Tokyo because your dad was there and the company had let him go, and so whatever was left over might be there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, it's been 12 years now.
Is that still there?
You're right. Because there's stuff in LA that's gone. So I mean, like that's been here for like 5 or 10 years. Like, you think anything's still there? Are they gonna find anything?
Maybe she knows where it's at. Like maybe they have it.
She had
somewhere.
a piece of paper.
I hope
so
that it's
probably
something
at a
like buried or
location.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just like, I hope it's not just like a P.O. box or something.
Oh
That'd be
no!
Like,
For 12 years.
it's like,
That's a lot of money.
oh, there's like a hidden treasure map to find it.
And I like how she
You know?
starts to take Jackson's side now with the videos, and she's like, "We might not have much time now." Oh,
That was
okay.
really quick.
Yeah, that
Out
was
of
kind of,
nowhere,
yeah.
you're
It was
changing
so
it
quick.
up,
She's
right?
like, don't believe in your dad. He goes and gets like a Coke and comes back, and she's like, well,
Time
I
for you
think
to
your
go.
dad might be right. Here's a ticket to Japan.
Well, she did
What?
say that she was nervous that she would lose him, Jackson, the same way she lost the husband.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
She was a little nervous, but I'm a little nervous that I'm going to lose my son the way I lost him, and I don't want to.
What is Jackson? Like, what is he? What's his job? Is he just like a safari explorer
You know what's
guy?
so funny? They never
tour
really
guide or
defined
something,
that.
I think.
Yeah. Right.
he's
That's
like
what
a
I
safari
thought.
tour
Okay,
guide,
tour
yeah.
guide. Okay.
We don't know. They've never
they
really-
never said anything,
They haven't
so-
because he's just there running things,
Mm-hmm.
like head guide. I almost say guide, head camp person. I don't know what do you call it.
Or maybe he just works at Big Lots and like volunteers.
In
If there's a
Africa,
Big Lots in Africa, I'm going. Let's go. I love me some
middle
Big
of a
Lots.
savannah.
I mean,
yeah.
hey, why not? I always need like cheap paper or whatever. You know, it's always good.
That's right. Big Lots in Africa.
In Africa, my mother would be so happy. She's like, "We're on the first plane. Just go. We're going to Big Lots in Africa."
James, there's a Big Lots in Africa.
Africa. I'm like, Bonita, let's go. Let's go to Africa,
go.
girl. Let's do it.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
so
Great deals on safari gear at low, low prices.
I know pools, so they blow up pools and things. They're really cheap. I'm sure. I'll go there. Sure, why not? Yeah.
love
So
it.
yeah. So this show is very interesting because it really is starting to set up because the major action really hasn't happened yet. Right now, they're setting all the pieces together. The
Yeah.
animals are just starting
And it's
to
just
go.
gonna be like, whatever.
I think so. I think they are going to start because, like I said, it starts with the lions and then the cats and now the dogs.
And the monkeys that are coming.
Yeah,
Right.
hashtag watch the monkeys.
Monkeys.
And then we see in that preview
birds.
clip for next week.
Birds.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
That's the worst. That's one of my worst like
Oh, really,
fears.
birds?
Not well. I don't like birds in general, but
Me neither.
While you're
I mean,
flying.
I don't like flying. And then you see this scene where birds are attacking.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
do I ever want to get on a plane again?
I freak out if there's one bird near the plane. Like,
Well, yeah, things have happened.
yeah,
Yeah, they had
that's
it
what I'm
happen-
saying. So,
happen, no,
like,
I know.
can you imagine the fear
Of a
running
billion.
through your brain when there's 7,000 birds?
Well, I just take Xanax and a Maker's Mark, and so I don't know how I feel.
Oh.
I might just be, I'll be knocked out like
No,
there's
no.
birds. Okay, oh well.
that might be worse.
Because I'll be,
like, birds.
I'll be all even. I'll be,
I don't know.
inside I'll be freaking out, but the outside I'll be just like, oh, there's birds. We're gonna die. But I can't have feelings because Xanax.
That is such a terrifying thought,
That is
though.
very
and
terrifying.
it's really going to make me uneasy next week watching that.
Because I mean, all of nature has to turn. That's the whole point of zoo.
That's...
And Zeus, he has a double meaning. You see that already, right? It's not
Yes.
just
Oh, yeah.
the actual zoo. That's where it started. But like,
I'm gonna make a prediction.
We're going to
Ooh,
be
yes.
Steven,
Well,
tell us.
like you just said, if all of nature has to, I mean, humans are animals.
Yes.
I mean, it's gonna end. It's got to end with humans going crazy too, or it's gonna have the realization be that humans, through war and everything, that was already them starting to go crazy, and they were only the symptom to the animals going crazy.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Are you a writer? What's going on there? That's good.
Can you
That's
hit
good.
the prediction thing? Because I think.
Oh, yes.
I think we're
Your
good.
I have
AfterBuzz
one,
TV predictions.
This will be a top 10 song again. We're bringing it back. Top 10
I
song.
think that the person copying the computer,
Yes.
whoever, I think the source of that is the same people as the guy at the end. What's the guy's name again?
Gaspard
Gaspard.
Alvarez.
Gaspar. I
He
think
said
that's
us.
them. I
He
think
said
that's
us.
them who
Yeah.
copied it because they didn't delete it. So it wasn't
No.
somebody who said, "Hey, she shouldn't have this."
Right.
It's somebody going, "Hey, she might be on the right track.
Yeah.
We need this information."
Yeah, that's true. Now I wonder,
throw
is
that in
it
there.
Radon Global? He said us. That's all he said was us. And global,
Oh,
could, and
wait a
global
second.
could
Whoa.
be.
Whoa.
Okay, tell me.
This is
Tell
out
me.
there.
Tell me.
Is that company putting the stuff in the food of the animals to prevent them from going crazier because they know something's about to happen?
Ooh, there's something there.
Do you know what I mean? She thinks,
Jamie.
thank you. Jamie thinks that there's stuff being put in the food and that's making the animals go crazy. But what if the stuff that's going into the food is actually keeping the animals from going crazier? Like, the company knows that all of this is turning. Like, they
So
know
they're-
all the animals are going
So they're trying
crazy.
to prevent something.
Yeah, so they're going, hey, let's bite this at the neck. I don't know.
Or
I'm so confused.
going with that, they're trying to prevent them from going crazy and taming them, and it's going haywire.
Yeah, it could
It's
be
going.
both.
It's going. It's
Yeah.
going. It's going the
So
opposite.
maybe their intention is actually a good one.
Right, but then it didn't turn out. Because Jamie's all about they murdered her town.
Yeah,
They murdered
So
her
she's
now,
seeing.
yeah.
She's tunnel vision. She's seeing one thing.
that's true.
She has the defiant pupil eye
Oh,
towards. I've been tying it back from last
Whoa.
week, tying it back together for this group. She's not. She's done.
Very nice.
She is peace out. She is done.
I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen.
I don't.
I don't have any predictions. I know more cats are coming and some monkeys.
And birds.
I have a prediction. I predict that next week, you and I really lose our crap watching the
Oh, I
plane.
know what's gonna
And I'll
happen.
be right next to them, so I'm so excited to see them lose their stuff. I'm excited.
God.
I'm totally excited. Maybe I'll take a Xanax.
What's
Like,
gonna
come on.
happen?
I don't know. Do you have any predictions,
No,
James?
I was gonna think
No.
no.
I think I always have this one prediction. We said it last week. I think that Chloe is going to finally meet up with Jackson and Abe. They're going to finally come together at some
Yes,
point.
yes.
I think all the characters have to come together at some point. I mean, I think Mitch. I think they're
I
all
think
gonna be together
Mitch and Jamie are gonna fly somewhere.
somewhere. I think they'll meet up somewhere.
Oh my god, are they gonna be on
And
that
they're gonna be on the
plane?
plane with the birds. No, that can't happen. They can't kill them off.
Well,
Really?
maybe the plane just goes down. They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
That's
don't know.
true.
I don't see that happening, but
Yeah. I know my stomach hurts. It's crazy.
let's not talk about planes anymore.
Okay, it's really starting to stress me out too.
Like
It
this.
really is.
Well, that was episode 2, Fight
That's
or
it.
Flight
That's it.
of Zoo. We're very excited. So let's see. Where can they find you?
Y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the only camshaft. Tweet us using hashtag ABTVZoo.
You guys can find me at Jordana_Morfin. Where can we find you?
You can find me on all the interwebs, but mainly you can find me at Twitter at BlackHopeLA. You can find me on Facebook at James Lott Jr. And you can listen to me every Friday morning on AdrenalineRadio.com, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's our show for this week. We'll be back. All three of us will be back next week to talk about Zoo, episode 3. Have a great week. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.